You can turn any resource into a guided, interactive learning activity with Brisk Boost. Let's explore. On my screen, I have a YouTube video up. I also have my Brisk extension open. I'm going to come on down and I'm going to select Boost Activity. From here, you'll be able to see all of the different options. I can select from a tutor, a whiteboard that allows students to show their thinking visually, a debate, and more. You'll also see real-world math and a writing coach. There are so many options to engage your students. Today, I'll select the hook. You'll see here that I can create right from this YouTube video, or I can always start from scratch and tell Brisk exactly what I want to create. I want to create from this YouTube video. I'm now going to click Boost Activity. Brisk will begin to consider everything that's within the YouTube video. However, I'm also going to adjust my settings. I can always select a class if I'd like to. Down below, you can always add a rubric, attach your learning standards. You can even translate to over 55 languages, and you can even adjust the grade level. You'll also see that you can adjust how many learning objectives there are, or you can choose to set a time limit. I'm going to keep no time limit on mine. I can always customize the prompt further if I'd like to. Today, I'm going to go ahead and click Continue. From here, Brisk will begin to generate all of my learning objectives, the AI guardrails, and the scaffolding. Everything in Brisk is fully customizable. I love that I can come up and choose to edit or remove any of the objectives. I can also choose whether I want to add more or turn these off or keep them on for my students. I always appreciate the AI guardrails so I can see exactly how Brisk will interact with my students. And of course, the scaffolding is always helpful. I always like coming in and making adjustments based on my own students. Now, we're going to go ahead and create the activity. All right, we're now in the Brisk Boost student activity. As the teacher, you'll see the option to edit up at the top. You'll notice here that students have access to the YouTube video that I used to create the Brisk Boost activity. If I had used slides or a doc or even a web article, those would appear here too. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll see that the students do have a quick heads up, and it says, "You're talking to AI, not a real person. Stay on task and do your best." From here, they can click Get Started, and now you'll see that Brisk Boost will initiate the conversation. As the student, I can always choose to listen in, and down below, I can choose to chat or attach. I can also use the speech option. Now, if this was a math activity, as a student, I can also leverage the math input. So there are so many options here right in Brisk Boost. I've gone ahead and entered several responses to Brisk Boost. You'll notice that Boost will never give me the answer. Boost will redirect students and also support them every step of the way. Now, on the teacher side, you can always view student progress. I'm going to click View and then click View Progress. From here, I can review any of my students' progress. You can see that I can click, and then I'm able to review the entire conversation the student has engaged in. I can always choose to download the chat here or down here. I can also review the learning objectives and the progress the student is making. Up at the top, I can always choose to pause the activity at any time. You can also choose how you want to share the activity with students. You can always copy the link directly and share it however you prefer, or you can even click here where you'll be able to see the code and more. There are so many engaging ways to use Brisk Boost in the classroom.